Hi everyone, it's Wednesday, April 29th, and 2020. Casey and I decided it's ugly dress day, so we got on some ugly dresses. Today I want to read our book of the week and do the strategy of inferring. Before we do that, I want to go over the tricky words for the book. Our first tricky word for our book, Piggy Pie, was cackled. And cackled means to laugh in a sharp manner. And Casey and I have been practicing our cackles. Are you ready to cackle?
Yes.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
Kind of like a witch. Our second tricky word was lumbered. And lumbered means to move in a slow, heavy, awkward way. And we're going to get out of our chairs and lumber a little for you. Come on over here, my friend. Okay. Come on over. Let's lumber like the cow in the book. All right, awesome. All right, before I read, I want to talk to you about this strategy called inferring. I don't know if we did this in our classroom. We might have done it once or twice, so I'm gonna review and tell you what it is. When readers infer, they use clues in the story to help them understand what's happening. So the author is not gonna tell us something directly. We're gonna have to use our brains and try to figure out what happened. So we're gonna do the inferring at the end. So I'm gonna read Piggy Pie again, and then I'll tell you what to do. Piggy Pie by Margie. Margie is the author. What is her job? Tell a grown-up. Yes, to write the words. Howard is the illustrator. What is his job? Right, to draw the pictures. All right, let's read it. Piggy Pie. When you hear one of my tricky words, give me the I agree with you sign so I know that you heard it. Piggy Pie by Margie, illustrated by Howard. And I'm going to put on my glasses because it always helps. Gritch the witch woke up grouchy, grumpy, and very hungry. Her belly grumbled for something delicious, something delightful, something special. But what? It wasn't purple mousetail stew. No, she ate that yesterday for lunch. Maybe some mashed dragon tongue pudding? No, Gritch wasn't in the mood for anything quite that sweet. Perhaps a taste of boiled black buzzard feet? That always made her mouth water. No, not today. Today, Gritch wanted something truly tasty, something really yummy, something special. And that could only mean... ... Piggy Pie. Yes, Piggy Pie. I can taste those plump, juicy pink piggies right now, Gritch said, smacking her lips. She hurried to the pantry and pulled down her old hag cookbook from the top shelf. She picked off a spider, blew off the dust, and turned to the secret recipe on page 342. Gritch ran her bony finger with a long green nail down the list of ingredients. 1 eye of a fly. She checked the pantry shelves. No problem, said Gritch. 2 shakes of a rattlesnake's rattle. No problem, said Gritch. 3 belly hairs of a possum. No problem, said Gritch. 8 plump piggies. Problem, Scritch screeched. I don't have any piggies. How can I make piggy pie without even 1 puny pink pig? Gritch pulled her hair. She stomped her feet. She paced the floor. She wanted piggy pie. She wanted piggy pie very much. She said, tapping the lucky wart on her chin. Now where would I find 8 plump pigs? Gritch thought and thought and thought. Aha! She shouted with a jump. The circus! Yes, the circus! The circus? No, not the circus. You don't find pigs in the circus. She thought harder. Aha! She shouted with a jump. The zoo! Yes, the zoo! The zoo? No, not the zoo. You don't find pigs in the zoo. She thought much harder. The farm! Yes, the farm! You find pigs on the farm. There was still just one teeny tiny little problem. Where to find a farm? Where else? Gritch let her bony fingers do the walking, and she opened the yellow pages to F, where she found a very large ad. This was it. Old MacDonald's farm. Call E-I-E-I-O. Just over the river and through the woods. We have ducks, chickens, and piggies. Gritch put her broomstick in gear and headed over the river and through the woods to Old MacDonald's farm. I've got you in my sights now, you little porkers, she cackled as she circled overhead. Surrender, piggies. All right, this does not have any words, so you have to look at the picture and decide, what are those pigs doing? Gritch zoomed in for a thump landing. She spit straw, fanned her still smoking tootsies, and lifted her goggles. There wasn't a pig in sight. Where'd they all go? Gritch shouted to a duck. Hey, duck, I said, where are all the piggies? I need 8 plump piggies for piggy pie. The duck quacked here. It quacked there. Here it quacked, there it quacked. Everywhere it quacked. No piggies. What do you mean, no piggies, you dizzy duck? Gritch screeched into his bill. I just saw a passel of piggies down here not a minute ago. Hand over those hogs, you little quacker. No piggies, quacked the duck. Gritch pulled her hair. She stomped her feet. She even threatened the duck with one of her most evil spells. The duck was not impressed. It wasn't even scared. It gave Gritch another quack and waddled away. So who needs a dumb duck? Gritch mumbled. Being careful where she stepped, Gritch wandered across the meadow. Yoo-hoo! She shouted. Moo! You! Gritch said to the cow. Where are the piggies? I need 8 plump piggies for piggy pie. The cow moo-mooed here. It moo-mooed there. Here it moved, there it mooed. Everywhere it moo-mooed. No piggies. What do you mean, no piggies, you lumping-looking cow? Screamed Gritch. I need 8 plump piggies for piggy pie. Fork over the pork, you walking milk machine, or I'll curdle your cream. No piggies, mooed the cow. Gritch pulled her hair. She stomped her feet. She even threatened the cow with one of her most evil spells. The cow stared at Gritch, swatted a fly with its tail, and lumbered away. Cows! Who needs them? Gritch muttered. So she tried the barnyard, where she stopped a chicken in its track. Okay, bird brain, where are the piggies? I need 8 plump piggies for piggy pie. The chicken clucked here. It clucked there. Here it clucked, there it clucked. Everywhere it clucked. No piggies. What do you mean, no piggies, you feathered drumstick? Gritch screeched. What's going on here? Where's the boss of this heap of hay? The chicken flapped a wing toward Old MacDonald. Gritch looked him over once, twice. You're Old MacDonald? She said. Don't look much like your picture, do ya? The farmer thumbed his suspenders and shrugged. Look, Shorty, I've been quacked here, moo-mooed there, and clucked everywhere all over this farm. I need 8 plump piggies for piggy pie. Where are the piggies? The farmer looked here, he looked there, here he looked, there he looked, everywhere he looked and looked. No piggies. What do you mean, no piggies, you flea-bitten seed spreader? You must have piggies. Gritch pulled her hair. She stomped her feet. She even threatened him with one of her most evil spells. No piggies. Her stomach growled. It grumbled. But there were no piggies. There would be no piggy pie. Now what was she going to eat? Psst, psst, psst. Excuse me, little lady. Wolf's the name. Let me give you some advice. Forget about the pigs. Forget about the pigs, said Gritch, eyeing the wolf. He nodded. They're too tricky. Trust me. I've been chasing 3 little pigs for days. He huffed and puffed. I'm starving. Look at me. I'm nothing but skin and bones. Gritch pinched his arm. Well, not quite, she grinned. Mr. Wolf, I have the most wonderful idea. I was thinking, since you haven't eaten and I haven't eaten, why don't you come home with me for lunch? I'm a very good cook. Why, that does sound tempting, the wolf said as he looked at Gritch and smacked his lips. Are you sure it wouldn't be any problem? Problem, Gritch grinned. No problem at all, she said as they walked off arm in arm. I always enjoy having a wolf for lunch. All right, I want you to look at this picture and their thought bubbles, because now we're going to make our inferences. If you have this paper, you should draw and write on this. If you don't have this paper, just use your own paper. I'm going to read the directions, and then I'm going to let you go do this. It says, readers infer to help them understand what is happening in the story. Gritch says, why don't you come home with me for lunch? What do you think Gritch means by that? Draw and write. And if you can, they want you to tell how you know what Gritch means. You might have to ask a grown-up for help or do it by yourself. You're gonna rock it out. I'll let you go. Ask your mom to send me a picture so I can see it because it brings a really happy smile to me. Casey and I are saying bye on Ugly Dress Day. We love you. We miss you.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.